the bank, low moderate income is different than what you would think for everyone else. That means that your household is making at or below $52,000 a year. To me, that's good money. So I wouldn't call that low income at all. But if you fall into that bracket and you want to become a homeowner and you come to PNC Bank, more than likely they will refer you to me. Another area that I specialize in is low to moderate income neighborhood. So we're aware that Homewood is a neighborhood that's somewhat underserved. Anyone buying a home in this area, what we want to do is increase the possibilities of that happening. So we give you certain things like credits and grants. Right now, PNC has been giving away a $1,200 grant for people who are buying in the area fit in that bracket. We've been giving it away for years. I've been working here for a little close to 2 years, if no one knows. So that's the part of the reason why they hire me. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of everything that is out there for you. We also give point specials, meaning we help you pay your closing costs. A lot of people who bring X amount of money to the table to buy a house kind of knock that down. You'll never see an ad for it outside of the flyers that I just handed out to you guys. But I want you to be aware that it's there. But before you get to the position of home ownership, I just wanted to briefly tell you about some things that a financial institution looks for you to have in order to obtain that mortgage. A lot of people are deterred from even to coming and see me due to their credit or their FICO score. So I wanted to spend some time talking about that. Your credit is very important in anything that you do. It's kind of like this imaginary number that's above your head that when you go into a financial institution, we want to know what that is. What that number indicates to us is your likelihood to pay us back. A lot of people assume that they have bad credit. And in my brief time in Homewood, a lot of people come into the branch saying, I want to do it, but my credit's bad. I pull their credit, and their credit is fair. Now, what we consider to be fair credit is a credit score of about 620. If you know your credit score, you know where you're at on that level, that's fair credit. And what that indicates to a financial institution is, more than likely in the last 2 years, if you owed someone, a creditor, a car payment, a credit card, whatever it may be, and it showed up on your report, 9 times out of 10 you paid them back within these last 2 years. And that's really about half of your credit score in itself, the activity that you had in the last 2 years. Now, we all know that this credit report also goes back 7 years. So let's say the number one culprit that I come across is Sprint. Didn't pay Sprint 5 years ago. Yes, it's on your credit. Do not let that deter you from taking the steps to get financially stable, because that doesn't carry as much weight as what you did last month, the month before that, up to 2 years ago. So what I want to do is encourage you all to come speak to us. I'll take a look at where you're at. 9 times out of 10, I will refer you to an agency before I go to help you with home ownership. I'll refer you to NeighborWorks, and they'll pull your credit. I want to talk about soft pulls and hard pulls. It doesn't hurt you to check your own credit. Agencies such as NeighborWorks can check your credit for you and give you your score and let you know, come up with a game plan to get you to that 620 mark. Once you're at that 620 mark, you're considered to be home buyer ready. Then they'll refer you back to me, and then we're off and running, getting you an agent, hopefully closing on a house for you. FICO score is what I want to talk to you guys about. Checking and savings accounts. It's very important because that shows stability to any institution. Obviously, I would like you to come into PNC if you don't have a checking or savings account, and let us help you with that, which is another deterrent because a lot of people may have had a mistake with any financial institution in the past and think they can't open up a new account. We do have a forgiveness account at PNC, meaning if you owe another bank, yes, we want you to get on a payment plan to help them, but we will give you an account if you come and take a foundation checking class with us. We do them on Saturdays. It's a couple hours of your time, but it's enough to help you get back on your feet and back into banking. That's about it. That's kind of the basics and the foundation. I do a home buyers workshop with NeighborWorks, which Margie will probably be better at giving the basics than I am. And I also do one every third month with the Urban League. Feel free to reach out to them. Those are your starting points. That's where you want to go. They'll take a look at your credit, and they will help you with your budget. Now, like I said, usually I do this with a branch manager, and they will tell you about budgeting. I'm kind of fast forwarding past the budgeting to home ownership. But these are the steps that you take. The budget is a very important part. NeighborWorks definitely helps you with your budget. They will give you the pointers of what you need the budget versus what the financial institution will budget. I don't take into consideration everything when you come to see me, but you should. So with that, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to turn the floor over to Margie with NeighborWorks.
Perfect. Thank you.